Welcome to the mayhem, my fellow Cannabians. I am Weeder McGrowin, and this is 420 News, brought to you exclusively on US Weed Channel and USWC Rocks Radio. You won't believe our top stories tonight. Today we puff through the cloudy forecast of Washington's cannabis market, facing a nasty combo of federal changes and a bud-ding oversupply crisis. It seems the green rush has gone a bit too literal, resulting in enough cannabis to keep even Snoop Dogg satisfied. For a week, federal rumblings are making operators sweat like they're in a Boschian inferno, with potential legal changes looming that could shake their leafy foundations. The market's crying for relief like someone who just realized all the pizza parlors are closed. The state was once blazing a glorious trail, but now finds itself entangled in a sticky green web. As always, the irony is as thick as a fog in London. Too much of a good thing is, well, too much. No one tell the prohibitionists they might be right this time. Well, that's the dope for today. Keep your greens lean and your stash ready.
It seems the land of the free is also the land of the perplexed. The federal chatter about cannabis rescheduling has half the government hanging out like a dreadlock in a wind tunnel. According to Bleeding Heartland, a publication not to be confused with a Valentine's Day disaster, there's more bureaucracy tangling this web than in a herd of red tape-loving octopuses. While they bicker, the rest of us are left wondering if the only thing getting high is the level of their confusion. Perhaps the real rescheduling issue is deciding lunch breaks. One can dream, right? In a move that feels like giving your piggy bank a weed-infused budgeting workshop, Canopy Growth has announced it's trimming its free cash outflow. That's right, by 2027, they expect positive adjusted EBITDA, allowing them to finally spell profit without puffing from their emergency stash. Currently, Canopy's finances resemble more of a black hole than a balance sheet, but there's hope on the horizon. Of course, positive adjusted EBITDA by 2027 sounds awfully like diet starts tomorrow, but who am I to judge? While Canopy waits for their financial flowers to bloom, let's hope they don't run out of fertilizer. Ahoy there, green sailors! High tide is making waves across Ontario's cannabis retail sea, acquiring Northern Helm along with its 4 sturdy vessels. Stores. It's a classic tale of buy high, and I don't mean the stock price. In today's economic climate, it seems the only thing rising faster than inflation is the number of cannabis shops across the pond. While regular businesses are sinking, the cannabis industry is high and dry, proving that when the going gets tough, the tough get puffing. As always, follow this and more at usweedchannel.com. High tide's new empire up north is set to be the envy of every pirate on Lake Ontario. Anchors are weed. Well, puff puff hooray, Virginia! It seems you finally decided to roll out the green carpet. Lawmakers have sealed the deal on cannabis sales legalization. It took a few legislative hijinks and a couple of sessions that might have needed a bit of calming herb. Can you imagine the smoky back rooms of Richmond? With this landmark decision, Virginians will soon be able to purchase the good kind of homegrown, without the fear of becoming a criminal for enjoying nature's herbal remedy. It's almost as if common sense took a puff and decided to stick around for a change. So Virginia joins the club, but the question remains, will this boost the economy, or will it just go up in smoke? Either way, it's bound to create jobs. And let's be honest, anything's better than working at a Richmond toll booth in August. The American dream is getting greener by the second, as Trulieve is set to become the first cannabis company listed on the New York Stock Exchange. That's right, folks. From pot to portfolio, we're moving on up. Trulieve, based in the sunny state of Florida, is literally taking its high hopes to new heights. Now, some might say that Wall Street finally embracing cannabis is a sign of progress, while others might suggest it simply indicates they're looking for new ways to hedge their investments. Either way, it's a budding opportunity for Trulieve, branching out where no bud has gone before on the NYSE. Does this mean we should start expecting dividends or just dim sum? Time will tell, my friends. And while this might shake Wall Street's roots, remember,
It's also about time the big shots found a little chill in their portfolios. Trulieve steps symbolize a blazing path for other cannabis companies to follow. So let's hope they avoid any bearish tokes and enjoy a bullish toke-up instead.
Breaking news, everyone. A new medical cannabis dispensary is set to light up Evans Town Center. Yes, the fine folks in Augusta will soon be able to swap their sweet tea for a sweeter THC remedy. Now, this will be the first of its kind in the area, making it a high point of interest among local enthusiasts and medical patients. The Augusta Press reports that this green-friendly establishment will serve as a place for patients to access their medication, while also pioneering a new kind of community uplift. And let's face it, opening a dispensary there is a joint effort that's poised to generate both excitement and, let's hope, a blooming economy. But hey, isn't it funny how areas once considered mellow suburbs are now the forefront of cannabis innovation? Clearly, Evans Town Center is dressed and pressed for success. Can't wait to see how this fires up the neighborhood. Just remember, folks, keep it legal and light up responsibly.
In the land of Lincoln, Governor Pritzker has just put his foot down, or perhaps his leaf up, banning the sale of intoxicating hemp to minors. That's right, kiddos, you're gonna have to stick to your juice boxes for now. Alongside this move, Pritzker is bolstering equity and oversight in the cannabis industry, an effort as ambitious as trying to pass a joint during a pandemic. While some argue it's about time, others are just relieved that the only high school high left is academic. Ah, progress. G'day, mates! Australia is on the brink of setting a world-first THC driving limit for medicinal cannabis users. A step forward, or just splitting the roo's hairs? The idea is to find a balance between keeping roads safe and recognizing that medicinal cannabis patients aren't just trying to blaze a trail behind the wheel. This move's a bit like trying to find a kangaroo in a fog, complex and hopping with challenges. On the one hand, setting a limit acknowledges that medicinal users need their medication and a way to move about. On the other hand, it does raise the cynical brow. Are we just opening a Pandora's box filled with endless legal beagles and bureaucratic boomerangs? After all, Australia is renowned for its wildlife, and this might add another creature to its menagerie, a legal quagmire. Big news in the business world, as Vireo Growth Inc. and C21 Investments Inc. have officially tied the knot with a definitive arrangement agreement. Yes, just when you thought mergers couldn't get more cliché, these two decided to joint forces. See what I did there? Now, the deal promises to create a powerhouse in the cannabis industry. Funny how powerhouse in corporate speak usually means more meetings but fewer meaningful results. Who imagined that two companies could come together in such a harmonious blend? Blimey, it's like watching ivy climb a wall. But don't worry, while the investors tally up potential profits, we can count on good old TradingView to keep us informed. That is, if you have the patience to sift through their alfalfa-long articles. Stay tuned, I'm sure this couple will have a budding future. Or at the very least, give us something to giggle about in tomorrow's Market Watch. It's a brave new world out there, my leafy friends, with a bit more green every day.
Those are your updates today, my puffers and puffettes. Try not to get caught up in the madness. Stay grounded and lifted, and be good humans. Remember to support all things US. Weed Channel as we create a voice for Canadians worldwide. Like, love, share, and definitely get the app. This is Weeder McGrowin with 420 News on US Weed Channel. Thank you for watching. I will see you tomorrow.